Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cara. In today's video I'm going to be doing a book review on The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. So The Sun Is Also a Star is the second book of Nicola Yoon, who also wrote Everything, which I've done a review for, and I'll leave the video somewhere on the screen now. And this is her second book, and it's a story about a boy called Daniel and a girl called Natasha, who are two completely different people who find themselves connected together through this one day, and the story of how they meet is kind of extraordinary. So basically in this story, Natasha is a illegal immigrant from Jamaica who has been living in America since she was 8, and in the story she is 16. And her family are being deported back to Jamaica, and during the day where she meets Daniel, she is trying to get the reversals stopped and try and find any way that she can get them to stay. And Daniel is a Korean boy whose parents want him to be a doctor, and they want him to get good grades and to stay in school and get a Korean girlfriend and get married and have children, while his brother Charlie is dropped out of college. He doesn't do his work, he doesn't do his homework, he fails his exams, he constantly gets dumped by girls, and he's basically kind of like the failure of the family. And during the day that Daniel and Natasha meet, Daniel is going for an interview at Yale to be a doctor, and just the way that they meet is so unique and different, which I really enjoyed, but I did struggle to get into the story. For probably the first quarter of it, maybe like, let's see, this much maybe, I really struggled to see how the characters were going to connect. I didn't really understand how their stories were going to intertwine, and how one character from one background and another character from a completely different background were going to join together. But the way that eventually did was really great, and I loved it. This obviously is Nicola's second book, and I can definitely see the similarities in this from Everything. In Everything, as I explained, there is like diagrams and pictures to like go along with the story to give you extra information, and in this story there is this as well. So in this you have basically Daniel and Natasha's chapters. It's not like chapter 1 and chapter 2, it's just Daniel and then Natasha. And you also have the background characters, or the background information throughout the story, which give you kind of a background, just more information. So like here you have, they're talking about science and love, and how love can only be determined by science, blah blah blah. So you have a little chapter here about love and just how science says about it. There's another one here about, like, say, the train conductor who Daniel's on the train with, who stops the train. So there's a chapter here about the train conductor. There's a bit about the security guard. Her name is Irene. So there's a little bit about the security guard, and it's nice to see that the background characters have been put into the story, and that the stories are important and they all intertwine in a way. And I really enjoyed this story. I definitely think it's not as good as Everything, but it was a really good read, and I'm glad I picked it up. And I also love the cover. Like, how pretty is that? I love that this book and Everything have really pretty covers, and the spine. I'm one of those people who crack the spine. I know it's bad, but I really like how when it's up on the bookshelf, it looks really pretty like that. So this is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, and I give it 3.5 stars. Wait, 3.5 stars out of 5. So if you guys like this book review, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you enjoyed it, comment down below any books from Nicola Yoon you have read, or some different authors that I'd like to read. I'm really looking forward to this year finding some authors that I haven't read before and exploring their books. And subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next week.